Hello you lot, how's it going? Hope you're absolutely brilliant and loving life. I'm quite fortunate actually. I've got a few hours where I'm just I've got stuff to do but not a lot of other stuff. It was important stuff I've got to do, but I thought to myself, well, that can sort of wait. I'm waiting on bits and bobs. So I thought I'd come in here and just finish off a few little things that I didn't get to do before. Because you know what it's like. You'll leave it right to the very last minute, and then you'll go on holiday or whatever, and you'll be staying in here with bits that are half finished, and it quite annoys me a little bit when that happens. So I've got all the handles on the doors now. Some of them are a bit wonky because, well, listen, anything I do is never perfect. No matter how much it seems to be. Don't know whether any of you lot can relate. The harder I try to make something perfect, for myself, it gets worse. If I do something and I don't really try, I just do it, it turns out bloody perfect. Whereas it's the opposite. If I'm doing something for someone else and I want it to be perfect, so I'm doing it for them, I'll usually get it the best I can make it anyway. But it's always when I'm doing something for myself. If I really try and I said to myself, I want this to be perfect, it'll end up the worst thing you could ever have imagined. But anyway, I've got one more handle to put on. But the more I go around this now, the more I'm finding things that were done by the person who put this roof on for me that I just think to myself, what on earth is going on? This bloke's meant to be a professional. So I've got some elastic, this elastic stuff. Bought that, and it comes with the hook, so you can make up your own elastic bungee cords, you know. And I put a little hook there because I bought some hooks. Got these hooks ages and ages and ages ago. There they are, look. Little screwing hooks, all different sizes, and I looked everywhere for them, and I eventually found them because I bought them ages ago. So I've put little hooks. Just probably might be a bit dark in here actually. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Put one that side and one that side, so we can stand up our camping chairs in the back of the wardrobe. The clothes don't hit them anyway. That's sort of like a dead space in the back of the wardrobe there. So now I've got a bungee rope holding them back so they don't flop around. I could probably fit another couple in there if I wanted to, and that'll hold them back. I've got to do one more hook this side because the table, when we're not using this table, there's nowhere to put it. I mean, when this motorhome was new, I don't know where you were supposed to store the table. I can only assume it was meant to go in here or in the bathroom, but now we've had the bathroom done, there's nowhere to put it, so I've been putting it in this wardrobe. It fits on that wall there perfectly, so I'm hoping I can just use that loop there, and I can put another one here, and we can just put a bungee, and that will stop that from flapping around in there. So, but one of the things I'd noticed was, this is the television aerial, and he's wired it into the lights, so we can only have the TV on when I turn on the lights. So if you look, lights, the lights are now on, right? Lights are now on, TV booster is on. If I turn the lights off, the TV booster goes off. So he's wired it into the lights, and I'll never understand why that is. I can't see that being the proper practice. It's a bit annoying. And the wire goes up into the roof there, so it's not as if I can just take it apart and rewire it. But it is what it is, and I'm not going to moan about it. At least it's there. But I went bloody, he ain't screwed it in properly. Look, what's that all about? He screwed it into some polystyrene insulation, and it's just all falling apart. It's all falling off. I don't know, little things like that, you know. He seems to have done a good job with the roof itself, as far as I can see. I mean, apart from that bit, I don't know what that bit's all about. But the rest of it seems to be pretty reasonable. But when it comes to little things, you know, and screws sticking through things, I think to myself, meant to be a professional, but you know me, I try not to moan too much. Well, I only moan when it's the truth. Some of you may or may not been watching this channel. You'll see that I actually done a little bit of gardening recently, so that's why I've not been doing anything else, because it's bloody time consuming. But I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm just going to get the old tea cut out and do a little bit of tea cutting on the side of the old Talbot there. See if we can get all them. There's some like watermarks and other stains on the side of it. If I can get most of them off, I'll have to try and find a way of sealing it up. Get a bit of see-through sealer or something wherever I can find to seal up aluminium, and hopefully all the oxidization which is happening on it at the moment, which is causing all the little pin pricks, I'll be able to seal all them up from the outside and we'll all be happy and dandy. But let's see if we can get it at least looking clean. Yeah, she's not quite finished yet. Put a little bit of soil along there, a little bit of grass seed, but I had to put the drain all the way along there. So that's what I've been doing. It's been taking a fair amount of time, but we're getting there. Just got to mend this block paving that sunk a little bit when I put the digger across it. But it goes all the way across there and we all should be happy and dandy. I'll tell you what, you lot, it's bloody hot in here. That T-cut on the side there didn't work in the slightest. Didn't work. All that was happening was, because the aluminium's got little dimples in it, and it was all getting stuck in the little dimples. I could probably make it work if I go and get a thicker cloth with, that's like a more fluffier cloth, and it would go in the little dimples and get it all out. But it's a bit hot, and I thought, I can't be bothered with that. It kind of worked, but it was a bit of a pain to get it all off again. All I ended up with was a bit of a creamy coloured hue over the side of it, and I thought, eh. So I'll come in here, doing a bit of tidying. I've put the bungee rope up. I put the table back now, but earlier on I said about a bungee rope, didn't I? Put a little bit of so we got that one at the back there which is holding the camping chairs back. I might get rid of that flue because it used to go to the fire, and for some reason, I don't know why, I said to the bloke when he done the roof and all of that, I said don't worry about that flue for the fire because I'm getting rid of the fire. But he put it in anyway, and he's put it all in the roof, and I don't want to go messing around with the roof, but I might cut it off there and then just put bung in it or something, and then that'll be that. I don't know yet, but anyway, for now it's there. So yeah, and I put that bungee up there, and I got this one going along here, and of course when the table is out like it is now, the bungee can be something else, you know, hold something else in, but it's there, and the point of it is when the table is up and we're travelling, that can go in there and it keeps it nice. So, but sometimes it's nice to have the table out when you're travelling, because people that are sitting in their seats have got something to lean on and do whatever they want to do, play a card game while we're going along perhaps, I don't know. I'm always the driver, so I don't ever get to sit in the back, but that would be brilliant, man. I'd just sit there playing cards or something. Oh, I love it. It's like going in a moving living room. I do need to sort this out. This is a plan for another day. I don't like to let too much of my plans on just in case they don't happen, but this needs to be sorted out because behind here is the boiler, and at the moment the only access you've got is this little door, and some knobhead before glued all of this in, so I had to unglue it, look. So what I need to do is I'm going to take this panel off and I'm going to make it into one big door. I might have a little door within the big door, or I might just have one big door. So to get to it, you just open it up, light the boiler and close it. I don't know yet. Whatever seems to be the best idea at the time is what I'm going to do, but that needs to be rectified at some point, the next chance I get. But I'm sure you lot know exactly what it's like. Time is of a premium, and getting enough time to mess around and make something like this, I certainly haven't got at the moment. There's many other things that need to be done in my life. Let's fire her up, shall we? Give her a bit of a start. Bloody, the other day, little funny story for you. Because for this, I've got an immobiliser and I've got two trackers on here. And the immobiliser, blah blah blah. One of the trackers, blah blah. The other one, you have to bloody go on a thing and tell them that you're gonna go somewhere. And I forgot. And I had the bloody police all over the place. I'm thinking, what's bloody going on? Why is there police following me? And then the sirens come up and the lights and that, and I'm thinking, what have I done wrong? I can't be speeding because the bloody thing can't speed. What's gone on? What have I done? And then all of a sudden, it kind of dawned on me. I thought, oh, pulled over. Is this your vehicle, sir? I had to go through the whole rigmarole then of proving that it was actually me. And I did just forget to tell the tracker that I was actually going for a drive. What a cop. Right. I'll open that up. I need to fix that little door stay thing because the bloody door don't stay open. Anyway, there isn't much of a noise to it now, which is a good in a way and not good in another way. Oh, like a dream! You have to play around with the choke a little bit sometimes. Like a dream. Couldn't ask for better than that, I tell you. 65,000 miles. Still runs like brand new. Maybe not. That can't be right. 27 degrees in here now. 27. That's ever going to focus up here. 27 degrees, 27.6 degrees. Jesus. Thought it was warm. Thought it was warm, you look. Just put the old aircon on. The only trouble is I'm at home at the minute and I ain't paying to run that. I only run that when I'm on a campsite that has not got metered electric. Anyway, let's go and well, this will probably be it now. Just chilling out, done a few little bits and bobs, put the handles up. There's always loads more to do. Loads more to do. Got to do a little bit of rust inhibitor or reversal stuff. Then we can all chill out. Have a look at this. I've got two engines here on the go. This is a Nova engine that decided it didn't want to live anymore. The little gudgeon pin come out. Little gudgeon clip. Not the pin itself, the clip came out. And that's never going to focus on that, is it? Anyway, that came out and done all that damage, so I had to take all this apart. We're going to have to get a new liner and a new piston for it, and this can be rebuilt back up then. But someone sent me all the parts. There's two engines here, not three, two engines here. So I was playing around just trying to get them together, get one of them together to see if I could get it to run. One of these, what one's the one? I've got these mixed up now. One of these was a good engine. I think that's my good engine that I've nicked parts from. That's one of the blocks that came. This is the other one. I've put the piston and the liner in it and the crankshaft, and I need to select one of the heads that I want to use. But I need, well, where did I start? Oh yeah, the pole start. I've got to try and get the pole start to work. That's one that's a 3D printed one that I had on this one, but it broke, the spring broke, so I need to try and sort that out. But I've got two engines. We've got an engine there and an engine there on the go at the moment. All that kind of stuff's in on the other channel where we all have RC stuff. Happy days, loads going on, you lot. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, happy days. And I just wish that everyone, if there's one thing that you do in your day, that is be nice to people. Don't talk about people, don't slag people off behind their backs. Don't slag people off, full stop. Let's all have a nice happy life, shall we? Let's all get along together. I know no one's perfect, I know no one's the same, because if everybody was perfect and everybody was the same, the world would be a very boring place. But we all need to get along together. So let's all do that, shall we? Thanks for watching. Treat people nicely and try to treat people how you want to be treated. That way we'll all have a nice happy life, because everyone will be treating each other nicely. Unless you want to be treated like crap. In which case I just recommend you just don't talk to anybody, because then that's the best thing to do. Cheerio, you lot. All the best.